Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So we have a bunch of teams for you today for Magmazard, the top teams of today. We're going to lead it off with some free-to-play options. This is from Rhaenys. There's a Pandora Shemira team. Pandora in front of Shemira, Ludovic in front of Damon. Damon buffing up Shemira, pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left with the Arrow Storm spell. All of the heroes here are going to be on their optimal charms, which are Shemira with the Butcher charms, Ludovic with the Insight charms, Pandora with Blast charms, Twins with Sorcery charms, and Damon with the Mystic charms, which you probably already have. Now, some of the top teams today are going to be using Smokey, actually quite a lot of them. So if you can get the Smokey recovering charms today, that is going to be great. And recovering or sorcery, basically they're equivalent, doesn't matter which one you go for. But the thing is, I'm unable to complete the Smokey charms because of my one crafting mistake earlier on in the week. So I will not be able to show you the full potential of the Smokey teams, unfortunately. However, if you do have those charms, you're going to do really well with the Smokey teams today. Okay, so I think Ludovic is hanging on for dear life. Each time Pandora casts an ultimate, it almost takes out Ludovic, but he's barely surviving. 15 seconds left, we're up to 450 billion damage. The top scores of today are going to be in the 550 billion damage range. Wait, actually 560 billion damage range, I believe. Anyway, this team got 498 billion damage, which is overall not bad, actually. Pretty good performance for this team. No, wait, 659 billion damage at the top of today. There's a huge difference. We're already in the top 10, but like we're almost 200 billion damage behind the top overall team. Okay, now we have Frosty Zhao's team, also a really good free-to-play option, but with Smokey. So try to get those Smokey recovering charms. I'm just one away, unfortunately. Pink turn on the right and blue turn on the left. Ludovic and Shemira on the Stellar Bond. Damon buffing up Ludovic. Smokey in front of Pink Twin with the Arrow Storm spell. All the heroes are the same other than Smokey. Smokey will want the recovering charms or sorcery charms, whichever one you choose to go for. They're basically the same, but without them, even without them, we're still hitting a big record compared to Rhaenys' team, but it would be even better if we had his charms complete. It is going to make a pretty big difference because it increases his attack buff he provides to allies and increases his own stats as well to increase his own damage. So now we have a team from Krell. This is an Aliceth, solo Aliceth team. Baelran is better than Aliceth today for Magmazard, but if you have just Aliceth, then this is going to be one team you can try. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Damon and Aliceth on the Stellar Bond. Shemira in front of Aliceth and Ludovic in the upper left corner with the Arrow Storm spell. So, Aliceth has to have arcane charms, as we've mentioned in previous videos. And with this team, 565 billion, that's actually really good. That's actually really good. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that high for a solo Aliceth team, so that's really good. Definitely a good option that you can run if you only have Aliceth. Okay, next up we have a team from Toxic. So this is a Baelran, solo Baelran team. However, this version of it is a bit RNG, but it is a Shemira version without Smokey. So Shemira and Baelran in the front, and then we have on the Stellar Bond Damon buffing Ludovic. Blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left. This is with the Arrow Storm spell. Yeah, some of the teams today have their RNG. I don't know from my level of upgrades. Hopefully the RNG is not too bad. Okay, we do get a new record right away. 574 billion. I think we get a good run with this, but it is just for certain levels of investment. There is some RNG, especially related to the survival of the team. Okay, next up we have another team, solo Baelran. Now this solo Baelran team should be better than the previous one, but it has Smokey, and again, I cannot accurately represent the true strength of this team because I don't have the Smokey charms complete. We want to get those recovering charms, but we're going to run it anyway, and Insight charms onto Baelran, as we have mentioned before. Now, it will be blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Ludovic and Smokey on the Stellar Bond. Damon in front of Ludovic and Baelran in front of the pink twin with the Arrow Storm spell. So let's see what type of score we're going to get on our first run. New record. Okay, 585 billion damage, which is a good score. And keep in mind, if we had the recovering charms of Smokey, it probably would be nearing even 600 billion damage, which is really good, obviously, for a solo Baelran team. Okay, now next up we have a team from Becky. So this team from Becky is going to be the best Aliceth plus Mehira combo team. But this is not just for one copy of Mehira. This is Supreme plus Mehira. So this is not considered a solo Aliceth team. This is an Aliceth plus Mehira both built up combo team. But if you have both of them built and you don't have Baelran, then this may be the best team for you. Blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Damon buffing up Aliceth on the Stellar Bond, Mehira in front of Aliceth, Smokey in front of Mehira. Again, unfortunately, I just don't have the charms on Smokey. You want to have the Mystic charms onto Mehira, like we've recommended in previous videos as well. Now, because we don't have the Smokey charms, I don't know, we are going to get a new record. 605 billion damage, but again, imagine if we had the Smokey charms, this would be even better than that. Like, I maybe 615, maybe even higher than that. Okay, so overall, very good team right here. Okay, now next up, we have a team from Half Moon. Now, Half Moon's team is actually my saving grace of today, because this is one of the top performing teams of today. It does have RNG, but it is one of the top performing teams, and it doesn't have Smokey in it. So I'm going to get my all-time record for today with this team. However, technically, it's actually the second best team of today if you have the Smokey charms. So this from Half Moon, blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Damon buffing up Mehira on the Stellar Bond, Baelran in front of Mehira. Yes, Baelran is a beast. He is the best for Magmazard today, and Ludovic in front of Damon. Now, this will want to have a built-up Mehira, Supreme Plus, kind of minimum, because she's being used as a damage dealer in this team comp. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We might have to do some multiple runs to cap out our score here. Right away, we're going to get a new record, 647 billion. Okay, so that is definitely good. It is a good score, but the potential of this team has hit 657 billion damage, and so I am going to do multiple runs until we get that, because like I said, I am most likely getting my top score with this comp, because the only other comp we have left to show you is a Smokey comp, and because we don't have those Smokey charms, okay, there we go, 653 billion damage. Yeah, as you can see, pretty decent amount of RNG. Okay, guys, we got a new record, 655 billion damage. Okay, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the final team of today. This is the top performing team of the day for the players who have Baelran and Mehira built to Supreme Plus or higher. It has Smokey right up front and Baelran to the left, blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left, Damon buffing up Mehira on the Stellar Bond. All the heroes are going to be on their optimal charms we recommended. Mystic Damon, Mystic Mehira, Sorcery Twins, Inside Baelran, and then Smokey should be on the recovering charms, but unfortunately, we don't have them. So this team has even hit 659 billion damage for my guild leader, but he has the Smokey charms. So without the Smokey charms, we're not going to have a perfect representation of the potential of this team, but yeah, so we're going to get, and there could also be some RNG on this final team. Look at that, guys. We managed to get rank 1 position, and it was actually using the Smokey team, because I didn't even realize, but from your quest rewards today, if you had enough Paragon upgrades, you actually got plenty of universal charm essence, 7,200. And people were telling me that after I'd already recorded this entire video. So I went back, I crafted the recovery charms of Smokey. I only had one attack left. And we managed to hit the good RNG with Frosty's Smokey team, and we got our 661 billion damage. So overall, things did work out for us, but definitely I should have crafted them earlier to show you a good representation of the performance of all the Smokey teams. But keep in mind, these final two teams we showed you, which are Half Moon's non-Smokey team and then Frosty Smokey, they are both going to have RNG to them, pretty high amount of RNG. But if you get lucky, you can hit such a great score of even over 660 billion damage, which is crazy. So anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Basically, don't make the mistake I did. Claim your quest rewards, and if you have the universal essence, get all of your heroes crafted, and we're good to go. So thanks for watching, guys. That is going to be it for this video. If there are any other teams that work for you, feel free to share them in the comment section down below. That is always much appreciated. But thank you for watching. That is going to be it for this one. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus Dragon Crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment, and you can actually bookmark my affiliate link, and whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to that bookmark link, make the purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.